A copper-wired landline will soon be a thing of the past.
And the move could make it harder to make phone calls.
The landline. Since the turn of the 20th century, copper wires have carried telephone calls across the country.
With the receiver off the hook, dial the desired number.
It has expanded just as our lives have. We used to be local.
That's my grandmother. Her landline has used the same phone number and the same copper wires for nearly 90 years.
Very seldom have we had a problem with it unless they were working on lines down the block.
When telephone companies announced that they were ending their old traditional landline copper service, it doesn't mean the idea of a landline is going away, it's just transforming into digital. In the state of Illinois in 1960, 85% of people surveyed said they had landlines. AT&T says in the state of Illinois they have about 500,000 customers, though orders have dropped 96% since 2014, with less than 2% of people using the traditional service. In states like West Virginia, especially rural areas, data is hard to pinpoint, but anywhere from 29 to 44% of people still have landlines.
It's a whole different world. Now, I know the fiber optics is making that possible. What kind of worries me, if we were to get rid of, the basics of it, is in case of something should happen to that, whether it's for 10 minutes or an hour, emergencies can happen, especially senior citizens, of course, but not exclusively. So that's worrying me a bit.
The Federal Communications Commission says that starting August 2022, major phone carriers like AT&T, Verizon, and others can phase out what they also call plain old telephone service. They're also allowing a shift towards newer technologies like fiber optic networks and VoIPs, also called voice over IP. This means consumers and business owners might have to pay more for maintaining landlines, and there's no access to 911 if no action is taken. But there's an opportunity to switch to modern alternatives. Businesses that still rely on fax machines, old security systems, elevator and emergency lines, and even point-of-sale terminals will eventually no longer work. In Illinois and West Virginia, that date is 2027, though other states will continue until 2029 if, let's say, you're still using AT&T.
When you have some backup, it's almost like a football game. You always have backup. They don't play the same positions. Basketball, you have forwards, you have guards. You don't play the same positions, which means if one can't do it, there's always a backup. I don't know if I'll be sad. I don't know what will happen because, they can't guarantee anything themselves. But if they're into doing Wi-Fi, I don't see why we can't have both.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.